These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
You seem nice.
My power you cannot comprehend.
Oh, miss. Damn it. There we go. Yum, 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 yum. Whoop. There we go.
Once you vanished, I'll slaughter these
That's a cool
skulls
trick.
while singing your name.
Oh, okay. Shadow text. All right, so another vampire that can attack me with ghosts. Ow, shit. Nope. Go get out of there. Nope. That's what I'm going for. Yeah.
You found your death.
Super.
Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Ooh. Oh, he can clear some ground. Ow, my heart. Ow. Ow. Alright, I've kind of made some mistakes. Oops. That's not good. Oh, I really should have had a weapon equipped. Can I still do that? Can I change weapons during combat? These are really slow. These are really weak weapons, though. Still, though. There we go. Give me a bit of a ranged option. Ow! Rude. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? There it goes. No. This has not gone smoothly. I have made mistakes. But I'm working on it.
Return to your apothecary of needles.
Huh. Seems like a nice neighbor. Alright, well I'm glad we got to learn what his character motivations were in great detail. Kinda went from 0 to dead, huh? It's too bad I can't mesmerize him and feed on him like a vampire likes to do, because he's somebody I'd want to eat. He's probably, like, full of all the good blood. Because look at how fucking bulked out he is. I get that he's like a vampire and whatnot, so maybe it just doesn't work, but dude's clearly been, like, collecting it all. Makes me think about like what would happen if you found one of those tick monsters from those tick/flea things, the blood women creatures from Bloodborne. Like, would a vampire be like, oh yeah, I'm psyched, let's just chat out on this lady, she's got like 7 people's worth of blood. I do like the detail of there just being so many bricks. Just so many bricks. They look like they're all 3D rendered too. Or like in an older game, that would have been like a mush of texture.
At least one Skal escaped Fergal's wrath.
Yeah. It's funny because when I was doing switching through my weapons a second ago, I had the thought that I did not act on of like, I should probably have like a ranged weapon equipped in my alternate set, just so the option's there if I get stuck in a situation where I need to change to a ranged weapon. Is that... I'm not confident enough. It's just some odd rocks. Just odd layout. It's not quite that. But it's striking. Where should I go? I have options. Oh, there's a lot of area to explore. It's gonna be hard for me to keep track of where I've been so far.
No. Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Hi. Don't mind me. How do you do, Skulltown? Well, this abruptly got interesting, didn't it? Hey, you guys know someone was trying to exterminate all of you?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reid. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Skal.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive, but you can speak to her. I must warn you, she is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
So now we know why her body disappeared and why she was not found. Because she has converted. Which does not really indicate that it wasn't Hampton. He could have done this. Don't mind me just stealing from you guys.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
It's weird. Up until now, every single, like, random character you can talk to is always like a named character with a whole backstory and everything, but the SKALS are not afforded that luxury. They get like one-liners.
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages. Keep your distance, Echo.
Getting a little shouty, aren't we? I still have to hide my powers. I'm noticing. They won't let me dash around even though everyone here is a vampire, so I have no identity to hide. But dashing around is nice. You get to break boxes, you get to be like, yay, I'm moving faster. All that stuff.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
I have this thirst for blood.
Oh, I can't use the bite. I can't use the heal myself button because I'm in here. But I can feast on rats in public. What are the rules here? Oh, look, a hideout I can use. You can tell because the sign, there's a red light. And some excessive flashing. A common mace. I have actual refilling to do because I use my bullets. There's the common mace, level 2. Two-handed damage. I've got the good barbed cudgel. This thing also has stun. If I make it level 3, it'll have 187 damage, but its stun doesn't really go up. Add 3 stun points when the weapon hits. 3 stun points. So between the two of those, I can take to 21 stun. Whereas my current one has 21 stun. Oh. Five, 30, 21. 5, 30, 21. But 187 damage. Instead of 165 damage. This one has parry, this has a stun ability. I think this is just a better weapon. There we go. That's the takeaway, right? It has the same stats, but higher damage, and the switch from parry to stun, which I might actually be more fond of anyway. Alright. Cool. Found a weapon upgrade. That's neat. This is the highest damage weapon I have so far. I might want to upgrade it. A little concerned that it doesn't seem like a very good weapon, so I would kind of expect to find a better one before long, but if I'm gonna, I might use it occasionally for like boss fights or something, so I should probably make it do more damage. And I have the parts. Yeah, once again, we need something that I don't even have access to yet. 10% damage, decrease the loading time. You can reload, you really reduce the reloading time significantly. Or go for 20% damage. I'm gonna go all in on damage. And a lot of damage it is. Damn. Damage like it's angry. 317. Alright, we'll switch you over to just what seems like an objectively better weapon. Haven't found much new. Nope. So I'm still on limbo on upgrade materials. Oh, I can't even use my healing skill in here. I just don't like staring at my not full health. But obviously if there's no risk, then it doesn't really matter. Is this the far right? A sturdy blood sample. Supremacy of Ekons. It is no coincidence that Ekons are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Ekons are the true aristocracy of mortals, and, if I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Ekons assuming mortal lives, of forming an immortal society. Ekons are the most human, most clever, and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here, I have nothing against more exotic species like Volkod who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful, if properly canalized towards a clear goal, but they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore the Ascalon Club should only accept Ekon as of the highest lineage as member of its inner circle, depending on circumstances. Volkods could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. From Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. The one time I played Vampire the Masquerade, as in like the actual role-playing game, not any of the video games, I played as something that's similar to a Volkod, I think. I forget the word now, but there's a specific faction in Vampire the Masquerade that is like the beast vampires. And I have fun with that idea. A vampire that can't really pass in the Masquerade because of animalistic features they have to hide.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I have so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
This feels like a very stupid question.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet, always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reid. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Somebody's out to get me. I would guess that we were created by a particular faction and that a rival faction is hunting me as a result.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the sewer skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most SKALS I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most SKALS.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
SKALS have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are SKALS, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a SKAL. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a SKAL, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
The unnerving conversation of talking to someone that's just like, oh my god, your blood is so rich and can sustain us. Oh, I want it. Just to your face. There's just a way out entirely. Looks like it. I've still got some poking around to do though, I think. Oh man, you can really see the low frame rate animations in the distance. I didn't see them until I got to this place. I think this area, despite the fact that it's seemingly cramped, is actually so spread out and wide.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
This area is so open and spread out that you actually can see people at a distance you usually can't see them at. And so you suddenly see them doing the like little 5 frames per second animations.
How is London? I've not
I've been beyond these walls in such a long time.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
That's the arrows that she was talking about before. It's astonishing to me that when I look at the workbench, I see that some of the items I have hundreds of now. Dude's just carrying stuff around. And either that or there's the thing where the workbenches are containing the items and they're all just magically linked. Which is probably the case. Oh my god, how do you keep track of all these locations? There's so many paths.
The vampire hunters will never find us here.
They'll never find you in the sewers, really? Just go, all they have to do is go in the sewers. They kind of have to make a sweet jump that I was a little hard, but, you know, not that extreme. Not sure where this is taking me. I might leave the sewers somewhat unexplored and just see if they send me there for another reason later. Because holy crap, there were so many branching paths, both before and after the village, that I don't know how I'd parse it all. I assume that dropping the water level means that I just opened up an unusual, like, shortcut that I didn't have access to before. Right through here. Still can't dash or walk or whatever. Oh, hello. What is happening over here?
It's locked.
Seems I chose an interesting location to try. Is it all locked? Every drawer? And the main wardrobe? Sean Hampton's night shelter. This is his place. A lot of bodies in this place. You sure you don't do any harm? You sure about that, Mr. Sean? I mean, Mr. Hampton. Mr. Sean.